You know, I'll be the last person in the world to mock anyone because that's not what I'm doing. It's just that for years I've been trying to tell you that we live in an unjust system. Now, whether they like it or not, the system is not going to tell you. They're not going to inform you. Those who so-called are law enforcement or officials of law enforcement are actually enforcing unconstitutional laws. And whoever the powers that be, with this shadow government or whatever it is, they have all but made every single person in the United States of America indentured servants. And whether they understand it like it or not, it is unlawful for you U.S. Marshals to be going and arresting people. You don't have a side of the story. Because according to the Constitution of the United States of America, according to this Constitution right here, it is against the law for you to arrest people for federal student debt. Now, I know many of you don't know what this says. Many of you just follow what you call orders, regardless if they're a lawful order or not. Because, after all, government is the only thing that has what you call a secure job where you're going to get a paycheck in this dismal environment we find ourselves in. And that's the reason why that whenever we're in an economic depression like we're in right now, that people go and seek for government jobs because there's security. After all, you can go out here right now and don't ever have to worry about losing your government job because anytime the government needs money, it just extends the national debt and just prints money. But you know what? The hypocrites that they are, we can't do that. We can't just go out and just charge up money and borrow from the future with no sight at all to ever pay it back because we don't have the guns. We have guns, but we don't have the guns like they do. They have the guns, they make the laws, and power concede nothing. It is unconstitutional. It is totally unconstitutional for the people in the United States of America who are in the federal government to arrest citizens. And notice I'm using words very carefully for not paying their debts. Go read it for yourself. Burden of proof is on you. I bought the facts there, but ladies and gentlemen, citizens of USA, America, under Satan's authority, this country don't care nothing about you. You have a different version of America in your mind, and they function after a different version. The version that you have in your mind is the version that they use to deceive you, to oppress you, and to make your life miserable. The majority of the laws on the book are unconstitutional. They're all fabricated lies. But it's not in government best interest to ever tell you the truth about anything. Because if they know that if they did tell you the truth, you would not contract with them. You would not do business with them. So they have to use deception. And even right now, I'm sitting here breaking the law probably. Probably out of 7 million laws they got on the book, I'm sitting here probably breaking a law right now. Does that make me unlawful? Does that make me unlawful? You see, we are in a communist, socialist country by choice. By choice. We're in what they keep touting, democracy. Listen to me. Go back in my videos and get educated on democracy, because anytime you hear somebody using that word, they are part of the establishment that has hijacked the American people, because we are and supposed to be a constitutional republic. And somebody said, well, Pastor Dow, what are you doing worried about this? Hey, Daniel was a high official, and he would not acquiesce. He would not bend his knee nor bow to this system. And it's just a sad, sad thing. They all but got so much fear on the people today that people today are just simply not willing to suffer the pain in order to be a martyr, in order to set precedents today in this world. And I'm not talking about a physical martyr. I'm just talking about just being abused. We're going to be abused. We're already abused by this world system because we have followed in the paths of those that have gone on before us who didn't care nothing but about their selfish self. It is unconstitutional. And you're not going to find what you call a good lawyer because a lawyer's first duty is to the courts. You're like third in line. So you go hire a lawyer. Look, listen to me. You can lose without paying money. Really. You just go in to make record. That's all it is too. You just go in to make record and stuff. And then if you have people that are sitting there on the other side of the bowl over there, at least they get to see exactly what we're up against. We are up against tyranny. This country's been hijacked. And I submit to you that the founding fathers of this country, if they would see what we have succumbed to today, they would not only literally roll over in the grave, but they would be calling for a revolution. Seriously. That's how bad things are. I know how deliverance is coming. The Most High. Because most people are quickly falling away and losing heart and losing faith today, just like the scripture says. And it's going from bad to worse. And that's the reason why he asked the question, when he comes, shall he find faith on his earth? I'm a voice crying in the wilderness. I'm just a total different type of a voice because I know in whom I believe in. But hey, America, this country don't care nothing about you at all. You don't believe me? Ask the indigenous people of this land. Ask the Indians. They'll tell you.